So I think it's fair to say that in life, we all experience moments where we feel like we're a little stuck, maybe we've stagnated or we've plateaued with our current situation, however you want to call it. Maybe you've kind of lost your mojo, you've lost your way a little bit, and you're not quite sure what's next. And it's important to remember that this is quite a normal feeling. I mean, as creatures, we chase things, we acquire things or consume it, and then we normalize it, and then we look for the next thing. And it's important to keep that in mind, that this is not a feeling where you should be stuck with it forever or dwell in it or use it as something to get really negative about and really fall down that rabbit hole or get into that negative space and stay there. The key is to just learn to be comfortable with it and know that there are some levers that you can pull, at least in the meantime, to help you find that momentum and get yourself in the best place to make better decisions and find that way forward. And so here in this video, I'm going to share with you some practical tips that help me out when I have my moments of feeling stuck, and you might have yours too. So here we go. All right, so the first practical tip that I'm going to share with you, and of course, as a fitness trainer, I'm going to state the obvious here, which is to make sure that you are doing what you can to take care of your body through addressing your health and fitness. So I'm talking diet, exercise, and a good sleep routine as well. And I know that's not the sexy, cute, interesting hack that everyone kind of wants to hear or wants to get, but it is the most neglected thing, the most simple things that people tend to neglect or try to take shortcuts around. And really, it's the biggest lever that you can pull to ultimately affect your overall energy, your sense of vitality and wellness. When I know that I'm eating better quality foods, I'm making better choices with foods, I tend to have more energy throughout the day. My mood tends to be a lot more stabilized. I know that I've got the energy to train really well. I'm going to be feeling more motivated. My mental health tends to be a lot better. So I'm thinking clearly and making better decisions and not reacting emotionally to things. Even when it comes to exercise, when I'm not sitting around on my butt all day doing nothing, when I'm actually getting up and in the flow of training regularly, feeling stronger, feeling like I'm making progress in the gym, I'm feeling way more motivated. I feel way more confident, and that starts to show through in other areas as well. It shows through in my work. I'm just a better person to be around when my training's going really well, and I'm just feeling like my mental space is just in a good place as well. Now, when it comes to sleep, I am a terrible person to be around when I haven't had a good night's sleep. I'm moody, I'm snappy, I'm cognitively impaired as well. I'm just not making great decisions. I tend to react to things rather than anticipating things, and I just don't feel motivated to achieve much in the day. So a good night's sleep is super important to make sure that you are in the right headspace so that you can make good decisions and feel motivated and have your best ideas come to you in those moments as well. So this is why it's so important that you address the health and fitness side of things, take care of your body, because that is the first point of call if you are not already doing so. Now, the next tip might sound a little superficial or vain, but I don't care, it's worked for me. And that's the whole point of this video, is to share what's worked for me anyways. And that is to look at elevating your personal appearance if you are not already doing so. Now, I might hear you say, Christian, really? Is that what's missing? Is that what's really needed in order to get me out of this current situation that I'm in? And no, it's not necessarily the case. These are things that can help to, in the more immediate sense, improve your current state so that you are in the best position to feel motivated, to feel at your best, to become that next version of you. And something simple as elevating your personal appearance can really go a long way at improving your confidence and the way that you're showing up, the energy that you're giving out to people out there as well. Sometimes when I'm feeling like I'm just in a rut, or I'm stuck, unmotivated. Maybe I'm not inspired anymore with the way that I look. When I look in the mirror, I'm just thinking, man, this doesn't inspire me anymore. I've been wearing the same old stale clothes for the last 5 or so years. I haven't upgraded my wardrobe. I haven't changed my hairstyle, and I'm looking haggard. But just trying to address those things can go a long way. You don't have to go and replace your whole wardrobe, but maybe you just change the way you wear certain items. Maybe it's changing up your hairstyle a little bit. So going to the barber or hairdresser and just asking for them, for their opinion to maybe change up the look a little bit to freshen things up. It's these little things that can help change your current state as well. When I look good, I tend to feel good, and I'm sure you do too. When you feel good, you start to radiate that energy elsewhere. You show up better, you give out your best work, and others can take notice of it, and you don't know where those opportunities go to. So it's these little things that people do take notice of about you as well. So don't underestimate that. Upgrade, elevate your personal appearance. And if you've already done so, maybe it might be upgrading your current environment. Maybe you've just been in the same stale environment for far too long, and just switching things up. Maybe it's changing the layout of your rooms, or switching the furniture around, just changing something up so that the energy is slightly different wherever it is that you're working or living, so that you feel more inspired. And that's what we're trying to do, is just help to change that state so you feel most productive and most confident to be the best version of you. All right, so for tip number 3, if you want to look at increasing the value that you have to offer to the world, or whatever domain in life that is, then you should look at investing or reinvesting into your own education, your own learning. And I can speak very much for myself when I've had moments of feeling stuck, flat, unmotivated. I've plateaued in my current career, and I'm kind of going through the motions a little bit. I've over time taken that as feedback that I've stopped learning along the way, because I know that when I am going to workshops or seeking out mentors, or reading books, reading things online, or studying videos or things like that, I know that I'm applying that information. And when I'm applying the information to whatever domain that is, so let's just say professionally with my work, then I'm more motivated, because now I've got these new things that I'm implementing into what I do with my work, and I'm inspired again by that. My clients also get to benefit from the information that I'm applying as well to improve their results, and by them getting more results, I'm feeling a lot more confident and better about myself and about my work too. Whatever domain that is for you, by reinvesting in yourself, by prioritizing your own learning, your own development, allowing yourself to apply all that stuff, it could be the thing that helps to unlock that new path, that new creative journey, that new business idea, that new thing that was missing that you didn't think of before, but now that you've got access to new information and you've applied things differently, you've now sort of opened your eyes to a whole bunch of new opportunities, and ultimately make yourself more valuable to the world. Now, the next tip you might not like to hear, but I'm gonna say it anyway, and that is to take some extended breaks from social media apps that don't serve you. Now, I know that social media apps like Instagram, for example, can be great in the sense of it allows you to connect and network with people. It can be great depending on what field that you're working in, to share information, to gain new information, to consume content from really well-informed professionals in the field that are sharing great information, great knowledge, and it just gives you that overall just inspiration to create your own stuff. But also there is the other side of social media apps that encourage the doom scrolling for you to stay on the app for long periods. And when you get caught up comparing yourself with other people, and you're comparing yourself with what they have, and you're sort of thinking about what you don't have, and the things that you're missing out on because other people are getting to experience this and that. Maybe their career, they're just showing the upside to their work and the lifestyle they get to live, and that's kind of feeding into that negative space that you're in as well. That's when I feel like it's just not productive and it's just not good for you at all. If you're trying to get yourself out of just that negative mindset and just that feeling like you're stuck, I think consuming too much content where you are comparing yourself with others is quite toxic, to be honest, and it can be better served by you being a little bit more intentional with your time. So have blocks of time where maybe you check in on it, you check your messages, and you might have a look at a few of the main people that you do follow and do want to consume information from. That way you keep things under control and you don't allow things to affect your mood and affect your state as well. One of the worst things that you can do actually if you want to lose faith in humanity is to read through the comments section on a lot of content out there. You really do see the worst of it as well. So you just don't want things that's going to feed into that negative headspace, making you feel more angry or more discontent with your current situation. So be more intentional with that. If you can't if you can't get away from social media altogether, when I say social media, I understand that YouTube is social media, but I'm very intentional with how I consume content on YouTube. I prefer, for example, long form content because I like to sit down and listen to a good podcast or listen to very select people in the fields that I'm interested in to hear them speak. Just be more intentional with your time on social media and take extended breaks from it if you need to. So I hope you found some of those practical tips useful for your current situation. Look, I'm not here to tell you what business idea you should go for, what career move you should make, or what relationship decision that you should make either. All I'm trying to do is to encourage you to not go into your shell, to not retreat, to understand that we all go through these moments. It's very normal. We normalize the chase. The chase, we all love it. We love going after things. And once you've acquired it, we're sort of on the hunt for that next thing again. And don't get upset. Don't get down the dumps and stay there. What matters is that you take care of you first so that you can show up to the outside world in the best way possible. If you are feeling a little stuck in your current situation, I hope that changes for you very quick. Take care. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.